yeah. Talking point platform. SLPP. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Yes, family, welcome back to yet another very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. This is our usual program, Komon-Tok. And today, now the 1st of January, now the new month, now the new year, January 1st, 2022. We want to use this opportunity for wishing a happy new year. We pray that we succeed in our endeavors. Let 2022 be a better year than 2021. We get 3 main items for can discuss, and you get the opportunity for send you text message and have your say. The first, President Bio in acceptance speech after the convention don't tell people and say there will be no runoff. And secondly, we get a disturbing video of Michael. This one of the guy we playing video back then where them be beat because he praised the ex-president. And thirdly, the Freetown mayor don't talk about the maintenance of the cemeteries at the Bendigonde and the low tax rate collection. All this and more, you have the opportunity also for let you watch his program now YouTube at TPP Leone. And no side with the can analyze the full length of the program.
Talking point platform for news every day now we country alone for education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit TV.
Yeah, so family, now welcome back to yet a program. This is the first program this on this show 2022. Now, first we get a very interesting acceptance speech here by President Bio, where make it clear say 2023 election there will be no runoff. This now a clear message where is sent to APC. But no say the pan joke. And again, it go further for talk say. I mean, in 2023, we they bobo them. This is not the new presidential slogan where President Bio put out. And right now, I think now they make rounds now the social media, and hopefully they say they go for use this. But again, I don't know the kind of confidence where President Bio get and SLPP for things say there will be no runoff, and that this now one-time election, and that they will win hands down. President Bio, over the 4 years with our salon, nothing much has been done, to be honest. This it depends on the person where they talk, because some person because they eat from the same bowl, or they get little and nothing from the same cover, then go defend the government at any length and breadth where you take that. But we they talk about people that we actually they benefit from the country when are patriotic citizens there. We really just want to see development take place in the country. If you analyze the check, you will not say President Bio deserve any second chance. This will be judged by the voters there. Now, I said this because it's very clear. Now, we not see anything with all the promises there. Now, if we can't take when the president come, even some of the strikes they wouldn't point out, say they can't do, people that support them. For example, in the fight against corruption, some of us, we are on social media, we are defending the government, we are supporting President Bio, say, yes, indeed, there must be a red line. If we draw the line where for say enough is enough. But over the years, we don't say it's not just a make-believe situation, not just like a masquerade, not just a cosmetic fight corruption, real. We've seen it, and we don't see say people within the government, they embezzle a lot of money and they go scot-free. The thing where annoying me past, you see the presidents, they still defend the people where then they are accused of being corrupt. That is the most sad part of it. not only those people and therefore prosecute them, but you see even the commissioner, the anti-commissioner boss, they come out publicly and defend them also. So, I mean, these are the things what we unite Sierra Leone and corruption. So if President Bio, they say there will be no runoff, probably sometime he mean right, say, he clearly meant maybe he will lose the election, there will be no runoff. But from all indication, he's not saying that the no runoff means say he will lose. The runoff means say we go bobo there with the beat them. These are some of the things. But Sierra Leone and them don't they matured over the years, they don't they see. They all go on these days where politicians would choose promise people that you feel say go scot-free. No, we get the videos out from the bakery where they even make a launching of the bakery. The worst one where people feel bad about the Lunge Bridge. The Lunge Bridge come up with serious confusion between people and fight. Then pull out shop be over the markets. Everybody they talk. This will be December everywhere. If a parliament approval. The Lunge Bridge they take place. And I mean, Lord, we just look some of them videos that I make now. You get to take time as a politician for talk because believe me, anything you say, we they pick them up, we they keep them their records in there because we don't suffer too much and we don't want to let people and continue for use we. Now we go use this platform for bring Cantona the right message for Leone be the judge for make a right decision when it comes to the 2023 election. We not go ever set much again. We are allowed, we vote people that will actually not mean good for the country. We know whether we come up from the same tribe, same family, some region, same. I mean, you don't trust. We are all Sierra Leoneans here. We need to think Sierra Leone first. Support the people that will actually mean good for the country. Take a look at this. Some of them, some of the damning. I will put these lies where President Bio and the SLPP government don't they come without even apologizing to the citizen by saying we are sorry. We promise you guys, but because of COVID or XYZ, we are not able to deliver up to the dying minute. And they say Lunge Bridge construction this start December. I mean, take a look at this nonsense.
In a long-term view of all investments, including infrastructure investments, we desire that each investment yield long-term benefits. We desire that each investment trigger off economic activity and growth over the long term. We also believe that the tender processes must be competitive, transparent, corrupt-free, and must offer the best value for money for this country. We strongly discourage bribery, kickbacks, red tape, and other murky transactions and practices around infrastructure investment. This government and this country strongly discourages corruption. So it is within this context that we are undertaking all infrastructure projects in this country. I have therefore directed the Office of Presidential Infrastructure Initiatives to be particularly attentive to all the foregoing critical elements in launching the tender process for the Lunge Bridge. I will closely myself superintend the entire process and ensure that every tender is compliant and every tender is in the best long-term interest of Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans. Thank you for your attention.
Yes, family, when I don't watch this short video when this now from 2019, 2 years since when I said the tender bid process, the people then we will take over for do the tender process for the construction of the Lunge Bridge start. 2021 was the year with the name. Now today now this 1st of January 2022 we not see nothing, and this is not the first time we don't hear about this Lunge Bridge here. And it seems as if SLPP, they are prone to, disturbing the peace of Sierra Leoneans when it comes to Lunge Bridge. I mean, Tijan Kaba of blessed memory, we appreciate him, we support him, he end the war, he creates institutions, he makes, I don't know what we need for get to true democracy, but he was one of the presidents also back then, we promised Sierra Leone and Lunge Bridge. If you check on history, he did it. Now, President Bio don't come again with the same Lunge Bridge, and they expect for less alone people voter again. I mean, it just too, I mean, this insulting. Take a look at another video where they do the propaganda just for more people. Take a look at this.
It's for group say Maada Bio and they about for do the bridge. These are the ship where don't come, where they test the water, for know the deepness of the sea. And they ship this where park middle the water so. But just prove to the nation say what's Maada Bio talk. If they do and the whole nation will not say yes, indeed, in word not for the abroad. These are the ship we don't come right now, where they take the depth of the water right now. As you can see, at the ship is, and they right now at the water. And this. Some people don't get believing in Maada Bio and trust in us say in word and word. These are the ship is for do the bridge and don't cancel.
Yeah, so Famula, this particular video, now 2 years back, we still keep them videos when a propaganda machine, they move on the sea, they will soon, the construction will start and this ship can contest the depth of the sea. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, I mean, it's high time Sierra Leone get for taxi. We not get no other place but Salon. It's time we get for all the politicians that are accountable for their lives and for their promises there. Now, that make overseas countries, and particularly in the West, people are not going into politics, particularly for going and reach themselves. In fact, some people they even run away from it because there are different ways for getting money. But most of the time, I would say probably more than 99% of politicians, the way they go to the country and where they go into governance, now for go and reach themselves. And this is dangerous. It's dangerous for we as a nation. And it also dangerous for picking out the camp because I mean, look, from all those small one, the same conditions what we know about water, not the lights, not the road, not the and the same one they exist, and we don't born picking them, and then picking them they back now, then they back so small for can and inherit some of those bad. If we not team up, we don't make sure say we not put the right people in the right place. We forget about this propaganda where they go past. Believe me, we go suffer. We go suffer. Well, we can go suffer even more. Because once other countries they move ahead, they catch up with the rest of the world, we did just a behind because you're not team now for votes for you, you're not men there for votes for you, you're not SLPP, me people in SLPP are for votes for them, me people in APC are for votes for them. This mentality, if we not change that in the next election they can, believe me, Salon we are doomed. Now I'll take a few texts. This one they come up from you see Fofana. We say you cannot vote for analog and expect digital results. Very interesting one. All right, Fambula, that not thing. So, I mean, the reason why we bring down some of these promises because of the message where President Bio released, there will be no runoff, and that's then go it's APC, then go bubble them. You know, it's funny to the point that I mean, we don't know how you want how it judge say alone and mentality, but I make 2023 will be a decisive election. We will know if we are matured in terms of politics, in terms of development, in terms of thinking, in terms of even putting the country first. We will know actually if we get any faith for move, if we get any hope for move tomorrow or not. That I make. What will they do here? What will some of we don't commit for present to the materials, they don't analyze and make a sound decision when it comes to making your choice, because honestly the power belongs to the people. If you don't know this, you therefore know say really the power belongs to us. So therefore you get for make sure to get the power whether you feel say imagine at 5 years, after 5 years you get the other same chance. So now the time for begin process your mind, process your thinking, process your thoughts, think about yourself, think about your picking. Sometimes it's about yourself. It's not about the individual. Those people in governance, believe me or not, they don't make their life easy. And they not just make their life easy, even for their families. What about your own family? How you want to see you picking? What country? What kind of country you want to you picking day? Or even you, what kind of country you want praise? Or you want support, or you want return to whenever, I mean, a lot of people in the abroad, but I mean, some people still get the heart for say, one day for return to my country. How you go and see the country? You go and see the country divided. You go and see what another light no day, road no day, the kind of life we don't use abroad, and for go back and then kind of like say within the Stone Age, or maybe I don't know, in the 16th or 17th century where the rest of the world they just try to put things in place. The rest of the world, even Africa, West Africa, some countries are making strides, they are moving, but we are just on this same campaign trick, deceive people, manipulate people. I mean, it's just too disgusting. We need to say this. This it need to stop. That the time is now for continue for process this information for make a better decision. Now, away from this, let me jump on to a disturbing video. This video don't make rounds on the social media, and we thought and fit say, I mean, it can be to anybody, and therefore we for make and come to now. I mean, if I go back last year, there was a guy from Bo, when I'm Michael, we make a video we praise the ex-president of constructing stadium and roads, and that man be met with fierce punishment. He was arrested, he was beaten, he was jailed for 10 months, 8 to 10 months, just because of that. I know say a lot of people they don't watch that video, but maybe sometimes you don't watch it. Take a look at this. Now we just bring can that I make we already talk with evidence. Let not be like say we manipulate or we just create any sort of like team we don't exist. Take a look at this.
Michael, and the president and the Bo mini stadium. I just can't tell from some of the people who don't know the good work and it's like we don't do a Bo here for we the Bo people, especially who the Bo. The number one good work they work is part of. Well, everybody within a boy all the part of the stadium way and it's like don't be for me. Now all the part of even the president, the current president will go when Julius Maada Bio anytime the program and this stadium they can't host the program where they get. So where from where they say we put some people in the kitchen that they say and it's like don't do good thing about where it. And number one beneficiaries from this and it's like don't do for win a boy or for able praise and for tell and thank you. Then I one. Then two, anybody will be able to know how 2007 how to conquer been there, 2007 how to conquer been there, and it's like Komon and make to conquer for we. Then
you get anything for deny from that? This is AIG left farm. Huh?
Not of you, now wait till you put it.
Huh? Now you photo down there directly. You wear the black.
What's that going to have this smile?
Huh? Everything but you is black. Level at this.
What's that going to have?
All right, so Fambo, that was the video where got him arrested, and since then he don't go serve in jail. And I mean, it seems as if peace no day for run. Take a look at the last one where we just get them a few days here. Take a listen to this.
So, praise the former president, His Excellency, the president, and his black woman, former president. I be president saying I do good things in Abo, like the stadium and bring light in Abo, and make Tikkun Gold and other road system one also and make Abo. I mean the man is a president man. Since from that day, from April 27, I be president man till now. I don't get peace of mind in my life. People that harass me, till now they harass me. They hold me on that day of the day I made that video. I'm making the 27 April 2021. They arrest me on the 28th 28th April 2021, and they arrest me at around 5 o'clock. And they arrest me and came on a station. From that, not to small bit and give me and beat me say after the whole issue be undone. First, they came on a stuff for incitement. Later, incitement done. They hold me for a lot of question of drugs. So I go jail for when they jail me for 8 months. This 8 months done. I come on November 11. This past November 11, and come on jail. I come. Till now, I don't get peace of mind. People that are harass me on my house, harass me everywhere at the pass. They harass me. They intimidate me. They do me all kind of bad thing. Yesterday, I left now, but before that happened, day for yesterday, one of my friends called me, tell me say, Michael, if you sleep now, I was not going to sleep in my house. People that don't mobilize for you, they say they hold you for letting go join the society. We go join the society now. And then you left, they kill you, they say you never make up, and they say you die. So then get this plan. So I don't get this information. I call my explain, call all my relatives and I explain them. So yesterday now, me picking them family still not pala with the watch game. I mean us. And the same guys in back where they arrest me, they come. A large number back. So when they come, they say me for go there. I say for side. They say me for go join society. I say, hey, but society na post for willing on one who can hold me for go join society. I say they go side. So when they be boku pass me, then we say a bill, far from people them really. So they can't attack me. They go for me forcefully. When they hold me, or they say they don't hold a man or hold a man. Then they tell me say how me for join the bike. I say no. Then they call for motka. The motka, the man they call for the motka, the man delay. So they go for load me onto the bike and tie me hand. What's the good? You could imagine what's the good society and tie me and me hand now. They pull me onto bike. As I talk to you, so me brother, on that head place, are they really so far, me brother? It's not easy with me. Are they really so far? Down to my family and the library at risk. Oh, that one get video I don't make. Say now I don't get peace of mind, sir. When I not blame me like die. Let me family don't lost me. Do you have the big? It's not easy with me. It's not easy with me personally. Do you want to help me? Do you have the big? When I really help me, do you have the big? When I help me and family, would they really suffer? Do you have the big? When I come to me here, when I come to me rescue, do you have the big? It's not easy with me personally. Do you have the big? I don't beg when I'm going to do you want to help me for God?
All right, so Fambule, that's all right, Fambule. Yeah, this one they come up from Martine Bangura. We see so pathetic. All right, okay. So Fambule, when I don't get the video, when I don't see how a big man they cry. This is dangerous. This being in a position not to any license for let get peace of mind, not to think where people them for use for intimidate you, because we live in a democratic dispensation, the country in a democratic state, in the sense not all of us go be in the same place, not all of us go belong in the same place. No, even too that I mean everything, even you if you born picking them together, not so they all go like the same thing. Even two twins and identical twins, they're not able to like the same thing. So even if you be my best friend or whatever, not to everything where you like I like. Now that make democracy sweet. Why? Because we for them in different ways. Some give me your idea, some give you your idea. We merge them together. We find a common ground so we understand. We move along. But if you see the current situation of the country, people in the free for talk. Back then, be there so. People and be this musician and they sing this, that, everybody, freedom of speech be there. But now it seems as if, it gets in our way. Because look like this guy don't suffer. Imagine, we force people to will bring that video they back where we go viral. Now, yeah. And the same man back in 2022, they still the suffer. It's time people speak out. Because it's going to be to you. Because power not forever. You not go say, because you didn't have governance, now go rule forever. No. Now, two political parties we know say that they exchange power in the country, SLPP and APC. We know say yes, and no matter how long, APC get for come back in the power. So SLPP want to say if SLPP supporters, then they on opposition, then they criticize or they point waiting President Bio do the good thing they wait them say do. Is it right for me to arrest them, they beat them, they intimidate them, then put their life in threat? Imagine, just think. They can say, that sometimes you need for be in the person's shoe. That medicine when no one put on your foot, not put another person's foot. If suppose SLPP go into opposition, then SLPP supporters they started criticizing constructively about the government, or they started for praise President Bio, where probably by that time ex-president was say President Bio, the terror be in power, do so, and this is true. No government, no country, no government, no president not in the world where you go sit down any seats. Where you go tell me say, you know get one or two things good way to do. In all day. It must get things and they way go don't do when a good thing there. Of course, yes, the expectation is always higher. But not tell me say if President Bio left power 2023, there are things and the way people will remember about say now this President Bio now this make at least will be like yes, that is it. Even even if maybe you rate them from 30 to 70, the 30% work is still work. So in supporters, in loyal supporters, definitely then go talk. So you go and make them arrest them, punish them, give them case, jail them just because they say the Tawe President Bio be in a power, he do this, fear, call for. With the arm yourself, this are the thing, and this is where they breed war. Okay, like how do they defend this man in life now? So if this man they call for aid, if we may not rescue, ask stuff you like, we they pray let that door. God forbid, he lost his life. And people are not ever happy. And if ask stuff you like, God forbid again, war come, then we'll be the first people then for join. They will be the first people that we don't want to go into that again. We know what it will cost we know what it will mean for we know within the international community spend billions of dollars for no get peace. No one joke with this peace. And these are the steps they will take. That I make it's our right for law we disseminate this information, for law at least to bring calm this to authority, make them think twice and make sure say as this, they allow freedom of speech for go along, let everybody guaranteeing peace. As long as somebody know they disturb the peace. And if you watch the video play, the man not cause President Bio, the man not talk anything. It just points one or two things what ex-president do, and then it become a problem. I mean, we all for set months now. Some of you they talk freely because we're not in the country. We know say if we be in the country, we talk so definitely therefore don't come for me. Definitely. But this is how on day. This is how hard the institution on day. And I'm here to get for change that situation. I say 2023, believe me or not, they will continue for ride us forever. But I believe the youth there, I believe the mindset, I believe the changes. I believe say yes, people and want to see change, and they mean real change, not just talking about change. All right, now move to the last item on the program. The mayor of the Freetown City Council, Mayor Akisoya, don't talk about the importance for cleaning the cemetery. And this is one area where they blame the mayor, they blame the Freetown City Council, because I know if we say for clean cemetery required a lot of resources. Look like the other video we played it last time. Yeah. Now, Tom, if you see dirty people where some man then they go look for them people in grave 6 months, 8 months, no able see good. The place don't bush it, and people and they pay for go pay people in there. I mean, the respect for the dead should be a priority. I mean, the reason why I feel shame of this Akisoya because he don't live abroad. He don't see the manner in which he take care of Benigonde. I not say yeah, challenges a day, but I mean those resources meant for cleaning, taking care of the Freetown Benigonde, not to team way for be a problem at all. We don't get about so many projects there. I mean, yes, maybe sometimes the argument is not care about the living, not forget about the dead, but no, we have to care about the dead also because at the ultimate end of everybody, at least let the place decent. I mean, if you go now, if you travel, when you travel, I mean, the other way live abroad or don't travel, then go now there, white man be gone. If you swear the organizer nicely put, I mean, not just for letting you put the right structure, right people in the place, the right thing, and that's it. And I mean, this is bad. We don't talk at least not for just they claim for being me the president, me the minister, me the mayor. Certain things has to be done in the most appropriate manner. I even shame for even talk about say the Benigondo tea because people know they pay tax. No, come on, there are money being given to the mayor for at least certain things and project like this. I mean, now I tell for take because when in that now they give a go. Now the ultimate end of president and then Benigondo and the minister, everybody now they give, but at least respect need for be given to those people. So I don't see the excuse absolutely where they say that because I mean if I read some of the reasons there, the mayor say in 2021 they only collect 24% of property tax, they collect 70% of business license and 8% of local tax we are paid this that year 2021. So money no dey, but I mean, there are other problems and other money they would report. I mean, even project away the World Bank, the Irish Shade, and other people. I mean, not a boku money for taking up the Benegon there. I know they talk about it. Boku, not to millions that they talk about. I mean, even for tar, even ordinary tar. For example, if you go to Kisi Road, the road set for tar, the road inside the Benegon, and then a big thing. SLRA, they're very close to the place. That big thing for go talk to SLRA, make an arrangement for go tar the Benegon, na Kisi Road, Kintom, other places, for let a pathway, for let people already go for go bear, the place look decent at least. That big thing, what are you able to do? What are you able to do? Our country is so sorry. We're so sorry. We governance system, I don't know, the people, even some of them people who don't live abroad for decades, when they return to Salon, then they lost everything. And although they see nothing, they're not see nothing for me. They're not see nothing. So talk, criticism, this, that, blah, blah, this, that. They help nobody. Now they see tangible results in certain things there. Now they see, now they admire now, now they support now they talk good about now. But each time, you look at the development will take place at the country, there's nothing much you go talk about that. It's so sad. It's so sad. So we hope at least they pay attention, small, they buck up. Salon deserve more. Citizens deserve more. We deserve a better life. We want for level country move from this awkward and bad state where they to something at least good. Something good. We deserve it. I say Leone's. Okay, so Fambulem. Now, so the program, they end. I tell you plenty thank you for joining we. And again, one more time, we wish you a happy New Year and all the goodness, all the thoughts, all the fine mind, everything we wish for yourself, we na good, na greatness, may God grant you that. So, thank you. We'll come back next time with a new program. Until then, my name is Bye-bye.